It is one of the landmark missing child cases in the U.S., and that picture you see on the screen is somewhat chilling for anyone who grew up in the late 1970s or early 1980s. It was one of the first missing children to be seen on the side of a milk carton. That is the image of Etan Patz, who disappeared 33 years ago on a Manhattan sidewalk. Now, police are saying that they have a suspect who has confessed to killing little Etan Patz. Let's go now to the Journal's Tamer El-Gabashi for more on where the case stands. Tamer, is this really solved now?
Well, I mean, what we're waiting for today is to see if the Manhattan District Attorney will formally charge Mr. Hernandez, Pedro Hernandez, who is the man that police arrested yesterday after he apparently confessed to the murder of Etan Patz. And you know, the charges could come today, and they may not come at all, actually, and that's kind of one of the elements of the case that's still unknown.
And Tamer, is that because right now all police actually have is a confession? They don't have any other corroborating evidence?
That's precisely right. There's no corroborating witness. There's no physical evidence. There's no forensic evidence. It's one of these things where prosecutors are really going to have to weigh how they're going to be able to try a case like this. I mean, police arrest someone on probable cause, and you know, New York City detectives are quite experienced, and it's hard to imagine that they would charge someone or arrest them without any kind of reasonable belief that they could be brought to trial successfully. But it remains to be seen.
This will be 33 years ago today. Tamer, how did police come to this suspect?
Well, last month in late April, they working on the advice of a cadaver dog, they kind of turned upside down a basement in a building near where Etan Patz's parents live in Soho in New York City. It turned up nothing. They believe that maybe a handyman who worked there, who may have had a connection to Etan, could have possibly buried the body under, some newly laid down concrete, 33 years ago. But the attention that search brought apparently reminded family members of this suspect, Mr. Hernandez, that he had made statements to them over the years, maybe dating back as early as 1981.
And Tamer, this is something Ray Kelly addressed last night, right?
He did, yes. This is exactly, and this also comes from...
let's take a listen to what the New York City Police Commissioner had to say.
Sure.
Hernandez described to the detectives how he lured young Etan from the school bus stop at West Broadway and Prince Street with the promise of a soda. He then led him into the basement of the bodega, choked him there, and disposed of the body by putting it into a plastic bag and placing it into the trash.
Okay, Tamer, just maybe if we can pull back a second and put this into a wider perspective. This isn't just a case about one missing child. This really became something that touched everyone in the country, right?
Yeah, I mean, the case became emblematic of what was a problem of missing children back then. It was this and several, I believe about a dozen cases in Georgia where children went missing and either never turned up or turned up dead. And, it was the inspiration for the milk carton campaign where you saw missing children on the side of milk cartons. And, of course, President Reagan at the time in 1983 declared, the anniversary of Etan Patz's disappearance as a awareness day for missing children.
Which, again, is today.
Is indeed today, 33 years ago.
Right. Okay. Well, Tamer, thank you very much for that. Let's hope that this can bring some form of closure to Etan's parents if this is indeed the end of this case.